Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast Morning Review and NFL Picks video for Sunday. That's right, we're coming to you live from Costa Rica, and we're coming off of a very sharp day yesterday. We had 13 picks total yesterday. We went 10-3. That's sharp, that's getting it done, and that's beating up on the bookie. We went 3-0, swept the board in NBA. We're really on top of our game. College football, we bounced back strong from last week. We went 5-2 yesterday. We did learn quite a bit, though. Georgia got hammered. They absolutely got pummeled by Auburn, and Alabama had their hands full. I take responsibility for that pick. All right, guys, but we're picking up steam. It was college basketball yesterday, my first couple picks. We had 3 picks out there. We hit 2 of them. The one that we missed, Notre Dame, we missed it by a half a point, so they were that far from sweeping the college basketball board as well. But it's early in that season and off to a 2-1 start. All right, guys, NBA, we're now 58-43. That's separating ourselves from the bookie. College football, we're 48-44. College basketball, we're 2-1. NFL, we're 34-38. This is where we need to get the work done. This is where we need to get sharp, and no better day than today. Let's get right into it. The night game tonight, you got the Patriots going to play Denver. All right, Brady factor right here, guys. He has 2,500 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, and 2 picks this year. He's having just another MVP season. I don't think this guy gets old. Belichick, Gronkowski, everybody seems to be locked in over there. Denver, this is a free fall, this team. Their defense got pounded, gave up 51 points against the Philadelphia Eagles. A damn good Philadelphia Eagles team. You got the Brock Osweiler experiment, which isn't working too well. Denver's in a real funk right now, and I don't think they're going to get out of it, and I certainly don't think they're going to get out of it tonight against the defending Super Bowl champs. So we're pulling the trigger in 2 spots. Check this out. We're going to take the Pats on the first half, -3.5, and then we're going to take them on the third quarter, right after halftime. It's -0.5 of a point. Brady always makes adjustments in the locker room, and they always come out on fire in the second half, especially in a game like this. They want to keep the steam rolling. They're 6-2 on the year. So again, New England Patriots pulling that trigger. First half -3.5, and the third quarter -0.5 of a point. Then we're jumping down to the New Orleans Saints. I love this team. They're playing at Buffalo. Buffalo's 5-3. The Saints are off to a 6-2 start. Drew Brees said he hasn't felt this good since years ago when they had that Super Bowl victory. This defense is respectably doing their job. They're quietly getting it done. And you've got Drew Brees that is absolutely locked in. You've got Ingram and Kamara, the running backs. They've combined for over 852 yards thus far, 6 touchdowns, and they're doing it on running back by committee. So that is definitely effective for the Saints. All right, now you've got Buffalo, stout defense. They're tough at home, but you've got a passing game that ranks 30th in the NFL. Tyrod Taylor's not going to get it done. I don't think the Saints defense is going to give him too much to work with. I know that they've got Kelvin Benjamin. They just acquired him from Carolina. He's going to make his debut in Buffalo, but you know what? That takes time. Those two don't know each other's chemistry. So we're pulling the trigger on 2 spots with the New Orleans Saints. The first half -0.5 of a point, and the full game -2. That's right. It's going to be a 1 o'clock Eastern game. It's going to be nice weather, 45 degrees, the sun shining. Hell, that's football weather. Drew Brees won't have any trouble adjusting to that whatsoever. I'm telling you, I like this team. I think they're going to get it done, and I think Buffalo's offense is going to struggle today. Again, first half with the Saints -0.5 of a point, and the full game -2. All right, guys, then we're jumping down to Atlanta Falcons at home against Dallas. That's right. All right, everything is going to be different for Dallas. Not everything, but without Elliott, it just changes the mojo of that team. And this is the first week they're going to be without him. I know that Prescott is quietly having an awesome year, 16 touchdowns, 4 picks. He is absolutely zoned in. That kid is the real deal. He's going to be around for a long time. But I think Dallas is going to struggle a little bit. You got an Atlanta team that if you look up the word desperation in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Matt Ryan and the Falcons. This team, the offense just really has been so inconsistent. But tonight, I think this is a statement game for not only the Falcons, who are at 4-4, they need this win, but it's also a statement game for Matt Ryan and his receiving core. So we're going to pull the trigger in 2 spots. Atlanta Falcons, the first half -2.5, and the full game -3. That's right. I think Dallas is going to just have their hands full in Atlanta, and I think it's a must-win game for Atlanta. That division, it's up in the air, so Atlanta knows they have a shot, but they got to turn around now. They cannot afford another loss at home, and they can't afford it to a quality team like the Cowboys. So again, first half with the Falcons -2.5 and the full game, pulling that trigger -3. All right, then we're jumping down. We got them, Detroit Tigers. I like them. Excuse me, Detroit Tigers. Jesus Christ, that team's worst team in baseball. The Detroit Lions, 4-4 at home against Cleveland, the winless Cleveland Browns. But you got Detroit that looked like damn near a Super Bowl team last week. Stafford was 26 for 33, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns in a big win against Green Bay. 30-17, they pounded the pack. All right, this is a solid position for that division for Detroit, even at 4-4. So they have got to get this win. They cannot afford to overlook the winless Browns. You can't do that, and I don't think Stafford will. All right, Cleveland, they're going to probably be without Jabril Peppers, the defensive back. He is uncertain to be playing. And the Browns, they just fell apart in the second half in London against the Minnesota Vikings, and they ended up losing 33-16. Kaiser, the quarterback, he hasn't thrown a touchdown in 4 games. There's no confidence with that offense. There's no coaching security in that organization ever. So this is a situation, Detroit, from experience and from motivation and emotion on last week's big win in Green Bay. I'm telling you, Detroit gets it done, pulling the trigger in 2 spots with Detroit. The first half -6.5, and then the third quarter -3. Stafford loves third quarters, and I'm telling you, they want to bury Cleveland. So again, 2 spots, first half -6.5 for the Detroit Lions, and the third quarter -3. All right, guys, that's 8 picks. Let's go ahead and recap. We got the Patriots on the first half -3.5, and then the third quarter -0.5 point. New Orleans Saints, baby, pulling that trigger on the first half -0.5 point, and the full game -2 against Buffalo. And then taking those Atlanta Falcons against Dallas in 2 spots, pulling the trigger on the first half -2.5 and the full game -3, and then wrapping it up with those Detroit Lions. I'm telling you, I like this team's position right now. I like Stafford's confidence. The first half -6.5 and the third quarter -3. All right, guys, that's NFL. Make sure you stay tuned. I've got an NBA video coming out later on that you don't want to miss, and also got an NHL hockey pick. As last hockey pick, we swept the board at 2-0, so it's time to get it done again today. All right, most importantly, though, guys, stay focused. There's so much to bet on. I've got no college basketball today. There's nothing on that board that really sticks its head out for me, but this week, we're going to be gaining some traction in college basketball as well. Most importantly, stick to the plan, though. Don't veer off of it, and just don't go crazy. Spend quality time with your family. That's the way you can pay it forward. That's most important on this team. All right, guys, I got to roll. I got a lot to get done today. I appreciate every one of your support, your loyalty, and YouTube viewers, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend about the Brenner Blast, and don't forget, later on this afternoon, NBA Brenner Picks video is coming to you, baby, and we're kicking ass in NBA.